The hottest thing happening in the GPU world right now is the unveiling of NVIDIA's GeForce GTX 1070 Ti. These cards come in at a lower price point than some of the higher-end options, but still offer competitive performance levels. MSI is stepping up to the plate with two killer 1070 Ti's and a 1080 Ti for those of you looking for top-of-the-line gaming experiences. These are three very different beasts, so let's take a look at these 1070 Ti's first. MSI, like most of the big guys, currently has a handful of 1070 Ti's available in different form factors and fan configurations. Here we have the 1070 Ti Titanium and the 1070 Ti Gaming. You've probably noticed how similar these cards are, and that's because they really do have a lot in common. Both cards feature aggressive sci-fi styling and two Torx 2.0 fans. The fans working alongside the robust Heatsink help to keep the GPU at a stable temperature even when overclocked. MSI decided to go with what works and stuck with their bold black and red color scheme on the 1070 Ti Gaming. You'll find red all over the fan housings as well as the monocolor red LEDs. If seeing red isn't your thing, MSI has you covered with the 1070 Ti Titanium. This GPU has more of a metallic steel theme going on, and we think this Terminator look is pretty killer. The fan housings and backplate have a modern finish and are complemented by white LEDs. This 1070 Ti is a little more subtle aesthetically and should easily blend into most rigs. While the LEDs on the fan housings are monocolor, the MSI logo on both of these cards is full RGB and can be managed by MSI's Mystic Light software. Mystic Light is one of the most robust RGB controllers out there, and that means you can configure the lights to whatever color or pattern fits your style. Like all 1070 Ti GPUs, the gaming and titanium cards have 2,432 CUDA cores, 8 GB of VRAM, and a clock speed of 1,607 MHz. They also support SLI, so you multiple GPU folks out there can rest easy. If it's tippy top of the line you're after, the MSI Gaming X Trio 1080 Ti might be more of your super fast speed. This monster of a graphics card gets its name from its triple fan configuration. The Gaming X Trio is as pretty as it is powerful. It's got an RGB zone on the backplate, which again is fully customizable using Mystic Light, and more red LEDs scattered along the fan housings. The look is polished off with angular, aggressive design on the thermal array. As you can probably tell, this is one of the biggest GPUs on the market today, weighing in at a hefty 3.3 pounds. You're definitely going to want to make sure your case has the clearances for this behemoth. With its enormous cooling assembly, the Trio is almost 13 inches wide and will take up 2.5 slots, but it's big for a reason. All that additional size is mostly the heatsink and the 3 fans. MSI is not playing around when it comes to temps with this beast. Overclocking seems to be a central design philosophy for all 3 of these cards, and MSI is trying to make it easy and safe to push the most power out of these GPUs possible. For you overclockers out there, MSI's Afterburner software allows you to customize every relevant overclocking specification for all 3 of these cards. Some of these settings include power and temperature limits and clock speeds for cores and VRAM. There's also a number of nitty-gritty options under the Advanced Settings menu if you want to fiddle with custom fan cooling curves or manage different cooling profiles. When it comes to high performance, good-looking GPUs built with overclocking and style in mind, MSI's newest lineup of cards should get the job done. If you're looking for an excellent price-to-performance ratio, either the 1070 Ti Gaming or Titanium should scratch that itch. If going after the best of the best is more your style, the 1080 Ti Gaming X Trio should have everything you need to dominate. It's cool to see MSI bringing so many options to the GPU market, and rounding out their portfolio with 1070 Ti's is definitely a smart move. Let us know your thoughts on these killer new designs in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. We have plenty more overviews and reviews on the way.